Namaste, I am Krishna Bahadur Rawal. I am the student of Nepal Open University MPhil Education Studies first semester. My roll number is 78152015. I am going to present Ethic in e-research. This presentation is made for partial fulfillment of practical work the subject of ICT and e-research. My presentation covered the following area: what is e-research, research ethic, ethical principles of research, key ethical issue in e-research, conclusion and reference. What is e-research? The 21st century is the age of information and communication technology. The revolution in the field of ICT has influenced every aspect of social life, in social science and education research, as well as the teaching learning process. The ICT tools such as internet, social media, web page, and email have used and make it easier to collect data, analyze them, report generate, and disseminate them in a wider range. The use of cyber infrastructure in the research undertaking is known as e-research. E-research changed the way of research in social science and other science. It helps the teaching learning process during the pandemic period. E-learning tools inspire imagination, make collaborative learning quiz, contribute online learning content, measure creative response, and get the live response to the student. Research that take advantage of internet based tools and techniques, that is e-research. The use of digital tools, technologies and process is applied to the research activities, that is e-research. Collaborative research undertakes virtually with the support of information and communication technology is e-research. The research process has been reformed by e-research. E-research infrastructure has enabled researchers to access scattered data from around the world. Research ethics. Research ethics provide guidelines for the responsible conduct of research. Research ethics is application of fundamental ethical principle to the planning and conduct of research, respect for society and other people, utilization of resources and research output, scientific misconduct and regulation of research. Ethical principle of research. Here is here is a figure. I'm take it from Wagle 2022. There is some ethics who ethics which should be applied during the research by researcher. We can see here like honesty, responsibility, integrity, competency, justice, dignity, privacy, confidentiality, autonomy, beneficence, and non-maleficence. Here is some principle, ethical principle of research. Key ethical issues in e-research. Here is some key ethical issues in e-research. The first is privacy. A researcher must take sure there are sufficient safeguards in place to preserve people privacy and maintain the confidentiality of any data they may have obtained according to the ethics of resource principle. The second one is the requirement. Participant recruitment can be done in a variety of ways depending on the type of e-research going to be done. The study population of participants are chosen for specific reason as with any type of research. Informed. The third one is informed consent. Researcher should take consent from participants. Researchers should describe a range of security and access statement used in the informed consent documents. In that document, researchers should write the data will not be accessible to anyone else. During all data collection and processing, anonymous identifier will be utilized and the link to the subject identifier will be written in a safe way. Data files that summarize, chart, review, and surveys will only contain study numbers and no information allowing to the subject to identify it. And fourth one is the cloud computing and research ethics. Nowadays, development in cloud computing platform have given researchers new opportunity as well as ethical difficulties. The fifth one is big data consideration. Big data research has result in a algorithmic processing and fresh ethical issues have surfaced. The power of modern algorithmic transcends long distance, long standing privacy assumption and convenience from the algorithmic damage. And sixth is internet research and industry ethics. The growth of industry based big data research, however, present new risks to individual privacy on the one hand and to organization legal compliance, reputation and brand on other hand. When organization process personal data outside of their organizational context, individual may in some case greatly benefit but in other case may be surprised, outraged or even harmed. The conclusion, because it fills in the gaps left by convenient resource and needs a scattered resource team with a range of skills e-research essential. The current state of research is e-research practice in the context of ethical issues like participant knowledge and consent, data privacy, security, confidentiality, and privacy. The integrity of data, issues related to intellectual property and community, disciplinary and professional stands of norms to overcome the challenge experienced in e-research. Here is some reference. I used 10 reference for preparing the presentation. Thank you.